I know.
Oh,
Tired.
House was
Cool.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so 72, so if you want,
Oh, that's still the app then.
No, he finally retired,
yes.
the office seventies.
No one took
I put your name, but I didn't think you'd ever back.
Right, 66.
Sometimes it keeps you young, right?
Yeah.
All right, it's easy to find
I think that's okay.
I think so.
Yeah, really. Yes, they're proud, yeah.
Funny, we show up. Chris, the one that you have in Sugar Sync, I have to do that on a subset system, so. It probably didn't update the. Slide. Why did they do it on the second, so I saw it get off the server, I have to mine on the desktop, that's how it. Just, that's why I leave the long shot, because it's, once you do it, then you have to get out of it, you have to redo it, want to change it. So.
Well, that's what I said. I couldn't check out.
Yeah.
So what did you change then?
And this one I put in the header of the executive session, the only thing I added was entertainment on the public hearing.
Okay.
All right.
That's like.
We're gonna look at it. Okay.
You might. 40,000 pictures.
We look at
This is like.
Oh, yeah. You just got to our, without laying it. My friend's. I mean, it was the last couple of days, so just go. What is that? Was she gonna say? Super cool. That's what it is. Actually, says cool, it's the last year. Oh, wow. My niece. Oh, no,
She-
30, pretty much.
Technical was a deputy engineer, you know.
Oh, yeah. It's still gonna chop. Yeah, right.
They can't, they have, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of it? I'm trying to do my mom. My dad got explained, so you know.
This is Laura. And then her last name.
Like to open the November 13th Town Council meeting, Force the Town Council meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, just a few announcements from the rec committee. They want to thank everybody who helped out with the trunk or treat. It was a great success. Gordy and his crew had the light tower up. DPW was actually there and they placed lights at the entrance, which they needed. And the Force Police kept the traffic moving and to a minimum. So thank you to everyone that was involved with the trunk or treat. The next thing is also the rec. So December 5th is Bright Night. All right. So they're doing Bright Night over here at the fairgrounds. That's when we light the tree. They also have on the same night, they're doing Adopt a Tree. I believe they're down to 2 more trees available.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
I saw that.
I think they're all
saw that today.
out there. So if you would like to adopt a tree,
Mm.
and they're also doing the Fill a Cruiser for children. So bring a unwrapped toy And the police department there will take the toys and actually distribute to the kids around the neighborhood. That's all I have for announcements. Yes, absolutely. Please.
This isn't just Foster, Gloucester, Situate, Wreaths Across America.
Oh, yep.
Are you all familiar with Wreaths
Yeah.
Across
At
America?
Fun-
Will
at
be
Fun
at
Against It.
Against It High School,
Mhm.
December 9th, starting at 9 AM.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. No public comment. Okay, consent agenda?
Make a motion, we accept the consent agenda with the exception of number 4. Second.
Okay, we have a motion to accept the consent agenda except for the additions and abatements number 4. Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Right. Okay, number 4, additions and
Pull
abatements.
this out because I thought it was a lot of money and people need an explanation why.
I did actually get a couple, did you want me to talk?
Please.
Or did you want to have a?
Nobody else is going.
I did actually get a few questions on the abatements and adjustments. So, for the real property, there's an abatement of $31,005 and there was an addition of $36,053. The majority of the abatement was for Providence Water because of the way that their treaty is designed, the way you have to increase their taxes. It's not based on property value, it's based on our levy. And our assessor missed one property because it had been waived in the previous years. Because under our older treaty, it was any new property they acquired was not taxed. In the new treaty, we reestablished the base to include the property that wasn't taxed. And she missed that property. So what she did in order to actually value that, she had to abate that entire, she took one parcel, she assigned it because they have multiple parcels. She assigned it to one parcel, she removed that entire parcel and then added it back in under a supplementary roll with the additional tax. So that's why the abatement's 31. Let me actually see the portion that pertains to them. The abatement for Providence Water was about 30,404. The addition for Providence Water was 35,000, so that difference of 5,000. So that's a positive net for us. We actually added more than we removed. And then there's a few other abatements related to other property that's normal. People come up, it's small amounts, like $30,
Yeah.
$44.
I just wanted the explanation. How
okay.
large amounts.
The other one for tangible, I did get a call. No, it is nobody that I know. It was basically for a trailer that was assessed inappropriately. And usually if somebody's getting delinquent notices repeatedly, they want to come in and rectify that and see why they're getting delinquent notices. And if they prove that they were in fact taxed incorrectly, we will abate not just that year, but the years before, because it's wrong. You can't tax people. We're not in the business of taxing people for what they don't know. So that's what the abatement for was, that it was for a trailer that was either destroyed or wasn't valued properly. That's pretty much it. So that's the abatement for 31 and the 36, and the tangible roll was basically a trailer that was taxed inappropriate.
Yeah, and just to be clear, the abatement of 31 is an abatement. The 36 is
an
a
addition.
supplemental tax addition.
It's an
So it's not
addition.
2 abatements for that amount of money. It's actually
So the
addition. and
net
it kind of
impact was
offset.
a positive
They offset,
tax
correct.
collection of $5,000, yeah.
Correct. And then the other 2 are just small.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept number 4 was on the consent agenda, additions and abatements.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Yes, can you, please?
name is Anna Irau. I live in Baltimore in Central Pike. Where is this business conducted? Is it in my property, in the back of the property, or where? Where is this discussed?
I'm not sure the question.
This is,
Like,
There yet, we didn't get to that.
but I just want to know where it's going to go, because if there's a liquor license and.
No.
it
Oh,
goes-
no, we're not there yet. We're not on that yet.
We didn't,
We're still under additions and abatements.
Yeah, but that's it, because somebody told me that somebody got some articles.
Yeah, that's not here yet, though. We're not there yet, Anna.
But it's-
Yeah,
Today.
yeah.
yeah, it's next. Yeah, yeah, we'll call you up. Any other discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that passes. All right, public hearings. First, we'll go through renewals.
Fix that out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I've
that's
got
nice.
it.
Those liquor licenses and entertainment licenses.
So you want to open the public hearing? Do you want me to read the?
Yeah, do you have the opening on there? Or you want me to open it?
Oh, you did? Okay. Hold on one second. Sorry. The ad. I have the ad. Where is the ad? Do you have it? I've got the spreadsheet. Do you have it, Sue?
I can't. open it.
Sorry, I know I had it in here.
You got it. Do we have to read the ad, Joanna?
We usually do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I saw it, but I think I got it from the Observer.
Yeah, I've seen it here.
I thought it also said it on there. You have it?
This is for the other ones. We definitely have it for the.
Let me see. I'm gonna look. I know I had it, the actual ad that was in the Observer. My computer wants to be done. Mine's running slow.
Yeah, mine has two.
Yeah, I can't even get in.
Yeah, it's tough. Can't sign you in right now. Hold on, I think I got it. So you don't have a copy of that? Okay. No, I didn't see it. It was not on the agenda. It was,
That, the whole, the ad, that is, everything that's on there.
Yeah.
The emotions of that. Like,
right, but I think we need to read the ad first. I know it was in the Observer, and I had seen it and I had saved it. Now it's asking me for past years. Can't get in there right now. I'm trying right
Yeah,
here.
I can't either.
You can't? No.
I don't know why it's not.
No, usually it comes right out. All right, I'm gonna try. Let me see. Second. I've got the motion, but I don't have, it's the ad. And, on the Observer.
It's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, because I know we had talked about it.
Notice. Oh, no, that's not it.
No,
That's somebody different. That's a different.
I know. I know I saw it. Sorry, guys. Well, yeah, but it was posted in the Observer. And I want to read the actual one that was posted publicly. Um. And I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to find that. You can't find it, Joanna?
No, I don't, I have done it long. I was pulling up stuff.
Hmm.
The only two things in the folder are the.
So do you know what the first, what day that would have been? It's not in Sugar Sink.
We have to do it 2 weeks.
So
2 weeks ago.
it would have been 2 weeks ago. I know I have it. I know I have it somewhere, but I just can't pull it up right now. Hmm. I'm the Observer. They're a little confusing now, but
See. I'll work.
sorry, guys, please be patient with us. I know I definitely had it.
Next to the new Foster's.
Oh, yeah.
You wanna just move on, I'll run back and get you a copy of it.
I mean.
No, I think, yeah. Do you know what edition? I think we need to address it, this, because he already opened the public hearing. Yeah, we typically do. Yeah.
So the answer would be yes.
Got it.
Yeah, yes. Um. I know I definitely had it.
I don't know.
I can't find it.
I read it.
Yeah.
Dude, do we put those on the, on our website? I don't think we do we? Actually, no, we don't. We just put them in, we just post them in the Observer.
FTC, let me see. I'm looking for it. You found it? I. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it further back.
I sent it to you by email.
Yeah, I can't sign my.
I can't. Sorry, everybody. No, I saw it. I definitely saw it. It was in the Observer. And that's typically what we read is the actual ad.
Was it definitely the Observer you sorted?
Yes, yes,
It's the
absolutely.
only place we advertise.
Oh, maybe
But they
it's
don't
here.
go back, I'm on the observers.
I know, I'm-
They don't go back far.
Hold on.
I don't know why it's just not there.
This is.
Yeah, that's the one that just, that's different, yeah.
Don't read that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, for some reason it's not coming up.
I know, weird.
Okay, let me just run back and get it.
Yeah, I mean, we just can't find it.
Check it. Yeah, yes, you did.
And Sue, if we find it in the meantime, we'll just.
Postpone it for later.
Yeah,
Hold it.
Yeah.
Next one.
we can do the, because we're in public hearing right now,
So just.
so we can just,
All right.
we'll go to the notice. You got that one? Okay, that's good.
So- I guess I'm.
Okay, we'll go to number 2 on the public hearings. Notice is hereby given by the town, the Foster Town Council being the licensing board in the said town, that a public hearing will be held on November 13th, 2025 at 6 p.m. at the Benjamin Eddy Building, 6 South Killingley Road, Foster, Rhode Island, at which time and place all persons are entitled to be heard. Legendary Transportation owner Gary McNally for a livery service at 64 Plainfield Pike, Foster, Rhode Island, has applied to said council for a business license for the year ending December 31st, 2026.
Here.
Harry's here.
Good, I kinda knew that.
So we're.
Oh. Yeah, so it's there. If you click on the,
What wasn't on the agenda?
it's number, the second one's on the, that's the second one.
Yeah, the name is not first though. It's like you have notice is hereby given. It's Gloucester Town Council. This one we're not doing. I just printed out one which was about India. Oh. Yeah.
It's the real copy
Here's the-
right here.
Was that the amended one?
Right.
Okay.
All right, do we have any questions for Mr. McNally?
I
So,
think we should let him explain.
well,
What he's doing.
I understand, I've been on social media and I see people asking for transportation for going to the airport or doing something, and I have just seen so many people recommending your business. You do a lot in Gloucester.
Yeah, we've been very, very lucky in the community. We do
Okay.
a ton in Gloucester, Patch area, Pasco.
So I see you highly recommended in Gloucester. So now you want to be licensed in Foster as well?
Yeah, so this was an oversight by me going through the state and Public Utilities Commission and not realizing I had to do it separately in Foster. So so what we're looking for, we do operate a black car service, a livery service. It's
Yeah.
all sedan and SUV service, no limos, no big vans, no commercial sized vehicles. Mostly airport, weddings, date nights, a lot of CDL guys that want to go out for a night that don't want to risk, having a drink and
Mhm.
drive, and we do stuff like that. Pretty much anything doable in a sedan or an SUV. So what we'll be running out of the home is really just having 2 of our vehicles parked at the house, not any advertising, nothing really anything substantial other than 2 vehicles parked in the driveway and my home office that I just.
So you're
my
living
business out of.
in Foster?
Yep, yeah, we live at 64
Okay.
Plainfield Pike.
Okay, I'm trying to pull
Yeah.
that up on here, but
He has the address, everything's
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
Say something.
Hey, do you want application?
Yeah, sure. I've been away for 10 days and I'm just coming home and I didn't have a chance to print out.
Fair enough.
But I have followed.
House, right, Gary?
It is, yeah, it's only about 5 years old.
Yeah.
So we don't need to read this, do we?
But the.
No, it's just.
No, the other,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I did see all this. I just, for some reason, couldn't
Yeah, link through.
pull it up.
That's why I was printing. I don't trust.
I know.
But yeah, sometimes it changes or it goes away. Joanna, you need this back? So does anybody,
Yeah, are there any other questions for Mr. McNally? I don't know, from the audience?
Like you went through the planning department.
Yeah.
They're recommending it. so
Mhm,
That's what I read that.
It's a
make room.
pretty cool building.
Yeah.
it is. You go to the
Yeah, we were just talking about that. He just texted me this weekend and we were talking actually on the way in. I didn't realize that was her son.
Oh, really? Really?
Nice.
But you do like a service to the airport? Like, we're not gonna call you an Uber because you're a little,
No, yeah, no, we don't do anything that's like last minute. I mean, I shouldn't say we don't do anything last minute because it happens, but nothing like in the moment.
Yeah.
Most of it's scheduled.
Not
planned,
on.
yeah.
Bring my dinner.
I mean, listen, we can work something out,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Please, Chris, no.
Not here.
No, I think that's
Okay.
great. I don't have a problem with it. I don't,
I don't know. So I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a
So-
motion to approve the application of Gary McNally doing business as Legendary Transports for the town of Foster at 64 Plainfield Pike.
Second.
All right, there's a motion and a second. Any more discussion? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, welcome.
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Nope, good timing. Good timing. Good timing.
No.
No, baby. We moved on. We moved on.
Okay.
Okay,
We're back
thank
to
you.
the other public hearing.
So I will make a motion to go back to the first.
Yeah,
public
we're
hearing.
in the public hearing. That's fine.
Still.
Okay, was it one for
Yep,
everything?
we're good. We're good.
We're good.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good.
All right, so I will read the notice. Liquor license renewals. Notice is hereby given by the Foster Town Council, being the licensing board in said town under Title III, Chapter 5, Section 17 of the General Laws of Rhode Island, 1956, as amended, that the following named persons and corporations have applied to said council for licenses for the year ending December 1st, 2026. Class A includes holiday sales renewals. Healy's Liquors Incorporated, DBA Healy's Liquors, 144 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. The Watering Hole LLC, DBA The Watering Hole, 185 Hartford Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Class BV renewals includes victualling, Helen's Place Inc., DBA Helen's Place, 172 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Thomas Breer, DBA Lucky's Pizza, 143 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Oh man, this one always gives me a hard time. Tycomac Enterprises LLC, DBA Foster Golf and Country Club Inc., 67 Johnson Road in Foster, Rhode Island. Woodland. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not?
Already just.
Oh, it.
I'll monitor.
You're good.
Start over.
Oh, you're good.
It only just happened.
It just happened.
Where do you want me to go back to?
Use that, but I think you said within the last 50. That's what it got.
Okay, so should I go? I'll start back with Class BV renewals, just in case it was cut off there. Helen's Place Inc., DBA Helen's Place, 172 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Thomas Briard, DBA Lucky's Pizza, 143 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Tycomac Enterprises LLC, DBA Foster Golf and Country Club Inc., 67 Johnson Road, Foster, Rhode Island. Woodland Meeting House LLC, DBA Woodland Meeting House, 115 East Killingley Road, Foster, Rhode Island. Shady Acres Fry Shack LLC, DBA Shady Acres, 164 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Class D unlimited renewal includes victualling and entertainment. Little Rhodey Vasa Park Inc., DBA Little Rhodey Vasa Park, 10 Boswell Trail, Foster, Rhode Island. Entertainment license renewals. Pursuant to General Laws 1956, as amended 5-22-1 at SEC, Foster Ordinance entitled Open Recreational Events and Amusements License 1999, the following applicants have applied to the town council for a renewal of license under said act for the year ending December 1st, 2026. Helen's Place Inc., DBA Helen's Place, 172 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Thomas Briard, DBA Lucky's Pizza, 143 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Tycamac Enterprises LLC, DBA Foster Golf and Country Club, Inc., 67 Johnson Road, Foster, Rhode Island. Woodland Meeting House, LLC, DBA Woodland Meeting House, 115 East Killingley Road, Foster, Rhode Island. Games and Amusements License Renewals. Helen's Place, Inc., DBA Helen's Place, 172 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Thomas Briard, DBA Lucky's Pizza, 143 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. Woodland Meeting House, LLC, DBA Woodland Meeting House, 115 East Killingley Road, Foster, Rhode Island. The above applications will be in order for a public hearing of the Foster Town Council, November 13th, 2025, at 6 p.m., at which time and place all remonstrants may make their objections. Hearing impaired persons attending who may require assistance or anyone requiring the assistance of an interpreter should call the office of the town clerk at 401-392-9201 at least 72 hours in advance of said meeting. By order of the Foster Town Council, Susan M. Dillon, Foster Town Clerk. Do you need this or I can give it back? Do you want me to give it back to Sue?
Yeah, you can.
Sue, you can have that. Okay, so
And that's only the ads.
that's only the ad. Yes,
Only the ad.
so,
On that side.
okay. Yeah. And,
I think that's.
but you need to do the public hearing first.
Yep, public hearing is open. For licenses and renewals.
Does anyone want to speak in
Oh,
favor
got
of
it.
them?
Favor against.
Yep. And, well, we can itemize them.
Barton Road and Central Pike there. And this is, all the things we are talking about is in Route 6, right?
No,
No.
Woodland Meeting House is on East Killingley
No.
Road.
East Killingley.
Yes.
How down that we go?
I'm sorry?
East Killingley Road, what's the other one?
The
Oswald, right,
the others are on Route 6.
everything is on Route 6.
The other,
Not everything.
Not everything.
not everything,
Not everything.
but the Woodland Meeting House is on East Killingley Road. It,
About Helen's Bar or whatever that.
That's on Route.
yeah,
That's
that's
Down
Route
in
6.
It's in Route 6.
Yeah.
Like-
And then there are roads going in after there this way, like well, there's a walking trail. And the
Boswell Trail.
and the pig farm. And what else? And they closed off the other street, which is supposed to come out on this road over here.
I don't know what you're at.
Okay,
This is really a problem. I want to know where it is, but they closed off.
Where?
Anna, what are you asking, Anna?
My question is.
Yep.
Where is all this going, the traffic?
The traffic?
Traffic.
What traffic?
New business.
Yeah.
These aren't new.
There's existing.
These are all renewals.
Nobody goes through because there's a walking trail and I pay taxes for wetland there and somebody closed it up.
Okay, yeah, that's not, okay, yeah, this, so, yeah,
This has got
these
nothing
aren't
to do
new
with it.
businesses, these are existing businesses, these are just renewals that are running out in December. Just renewals. They're existing, they're not new.
You pass all that.
Yep,
stuff.
we're not adding anything right now.
I must have done before you were here. I'm going to find out,
Okay,
as long as this stuff is not new.
yeah, it's not new. Yeah, there's nothing new here. These are all renewals.
Okay, so what is the main road going in from from Danielson Pike into Central Pike and into, what is this road over here? I forgot, but anyhow, there are roads going in.
Yeah.
Before we get to this Killingley Road, what are those roads which are going in? Where people go hiking,
Yeah, but it's,
the trails, what is trail? Is it Boswell Trail?
That's the Pakistan.
What is it?
That's a park sign.
Yeah, you thinking Vassar Park or?
Yes, but how do you get into?
But I don't understand.
But that-
What has this got to do with liquor
But
licenses?
yeah,
This is Rao. What has
Yeah,
this
this
got to
is-
do
this-
with liquor licenses?
No, because if there are lots of cars coming to the liquor license, I don't know, but as a.
yeah, that's why they're not, these aren't new. If they were new, I don't understand. These aren't new.
Existing businesses, we're just
Yeah.
renewing their license.
They're already there in place.
It's got nothing. to
They're already
do with
there.
Anybody hiking?
No hiking there.
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Yes, sorry.
Lynn Ryder, Burgess Road. Woodland Meeting House hasn't been open in 5 years. How can they still have a liquor license? What if another company, I mean, can you just keep it forever?
She keeps paying
They keep
for
paying
it.
for it.
She
If you
pays
keep
for it.
paying
Yeah.
You can keep it in
It-
perpetuity?
She's been doing renovations and she keeps applying for it. She's got the insurance for it and she meets all the criteria to keep her license.
Yeah.
What about if another business came in that needed one? And I don't know if all that we have are out there.
We'd give it to them.
No, we don't. We don't have a limit?
We don't have, no.
Okay,
There's no moratorium. Other towns,
Liquor-
we don't.
right.
With liquor
Okay.
stores, we do.
Yeah, but
Right.
not with, just the regular.
No.
Not
With
business.
regular bars.
Other towns.
So-
They have limits.
I'm
Then
gonna,
Right.
people pay big money for it, but yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
probably, yeah.
Does anybody else want to speak? Because I'm gonna make this.
We're gonna start making the motions
Yeah.
and then we can discuss under the motions. If any.
Is anybody else gonna
Nope.
speak?
No,
No?
I'm good.
Okay, so we read the ad for which businesses these licenses pertain to. So I'm gonna make a motion. I move that in conformity with and under the authority of the provisions of Title III, Chapter 3-5 of the general laws of the state of Rhode Island, revision of 1956 as amended, and any and all amendments thereto, the annual fees for Class A package store license shall be and are hereby fixed at $500 each. That the annual fees for Class B victualers, BV and BVL, shall be and is hereby fixed at $500 each. That the annual fees for Class D unlimited shall be and is hereby fixed at $800 each. That the annual fee for an extra hour closing shall be and is hereby fixed at $200. That the annual fee for an entertainment license shall be and is hereby fixed at $300. That the annual fee for holiday sales is $100.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I
Opposed? All right.
I move that all holders of such licenses hereunder granted except Class A package store licenses are hereby granted permission to hold dances in their respective places so licensed. That's that.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, passed.
I move that no transfer application or applications that may be made to have one or more granted licenses transferred from one person to another person or persons at the same location without a specific consideration and determination by the town council.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes.
I move that the following persons and corporations be and hereby granted renewal licenses for their respective places of business pending receipt of certificates of good standing from the Rhode Island Division of Taxation to the town clerk with the approval from the police chief, tax collector, building inspector, fire chief, and the Rhode Island Department of Health and certificate of server training program. Class A package store, including Sunday and holiday sales, license for Healy's Liquor, Inc., DBA Healy's Liquor Store, 144 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. License for the Watering Hole LLC, DBA The Watering Hole, 185 Hartford Pike, Foster, Rhode Island.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes.
I reiterate my motion for the following Class BV licenses. License for Thomas Bread, DBA Lucky's Pizza, 143 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. License for Tycomac Enterprises LLC, DBA Foster Country Club, Inc., 67 Johnson Road, Foster, Rhode Island. License for Helen's Place, Inc., DBA Helen's Place, 172 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. License for Woodland Meeting House LLC, DBA Woodland Meeting House, 115 East Killingley Road, Foster, Rhode Island. Shady Acres Fry Shack LLC, DBA Shady Acres, 164 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I reiterate my motion for the following. Class D license. License for Little Rhodey Vasa Park, Inc., DBA Little Rhodey Vasa Park, 10 Boswell Trail, Foster, Rhode Island.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right,
I move that the number of liquor licenses to be granted and issued for and during the current term next ensuing December 2nd, 2025, and ending December 1st, 2026, shall be as follows. Class A Package Store, 2. Class B Victualers, 5. Class D Unlimited, 1. And furthermore, that the town clerk shall not receive any other applications without the approval of the town council.
Second.
all right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, passes.
I move that the following persons be and are hereby granted entertainment ongoing open recreation event renewal licenses for their respective places of business with the approval from the police chief, tax collector, building inspector, fire chief, and the Rhode Island Department of Health Certificate of Server Training Program. Entertainment ongoing open recreational event licenses. License for Thomas Briard, DBA Lucky's Pizza, 143 Danielson Pike, Foster, Rhode Island. License for Tycomac Enterprises LLC, DBA Foster Country Club, Inc., 67 Johnson Road, Foster, Rhode Island. License for Woodland Meeting House LLC, DBA Woodland Meeting House, 115 East Killingley Road, Foster, Rhode Island.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I move to approve that the following businesses have applied for renewal of game and amusement device licenses. Lucky's Pizza, 1 machine, 1 pool table. Helen's Place, 1 pool table. Woodland Meeting House, 1 pool table.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I move that it is ordered in granting the previously specified and numbered licenses that the provisions of said general laws of 1956 as amended and all amendments thereof and thereto, and also the provision for any and all laws affecting such licenses shall apply and such licenses are hereby granted subject to such rules and regulations and conditions heretofore established or that may be hereafter be established by the Town Council of Foster, and that licenses hereby granted shall expire on the first day of December 2026 at 12 o'clock midnight unless sooner revoked for cause.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Let me see if I can get my computer back on.
All right, that's, I will close the public hearings. All right. Old business. Police building update. So we had a meeting, this week on the police building. One of the key things that came out of that meeting was our contingency fund within that fund is increased. and that's based on the bidding and buyouts of all the itemized items for the building. So whether it's excavation, we save money on excavation, we save money on concrete, we save money on the construction, which raised our contingency, which is better. Obviously, we need that contingency sitting in there. So that's key. As you can see, we broke ground over there. They're putting the foundation in right now. We are having a groundbreaking ceremony, and that's going to be on Saturday at 1 o'clock. I hope you can all make it, and everybody listening online. It's going to be a great ceremony. All the delegates are coming. So Senator Jack Reed and Rep. Seth Magaziner and Senator Gordon Rogers and Rep. Mike Chippendale. They're all going to be here. I believe the Speaker of the House is also coming. So it's a big deal. They all want to see this happen. And they're all supporting us. So I'm appreciative of that. And I hope everyone can make it on Saturday. It's gonna be good weather too. So it's not gonna be raining or anything like
Thank
that.
goodness.
Yes.
And we have food. We have
Yeah, we'll have food and refreshments.
hot cocoa
Yep.
and coffee
We'll have
and
food and
tea and
refreshments.
yeah.
So are there any questions about the building, police building? Okay. And that's gonna be on, like I said, that's gonna be on the agenda, every meeting, and we'll bring something forward to you. Yes.
I know that the design has changed somewhat since that sign was made that is up there, right?
Design has not changed.
The design has
No.
not, so the exterior of the building is
Correct.
exactly
It's
the
exactly the
same?
same. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
thought it had changed
No,
somewhat.
that part is the same. Yeah, some of the things inside changed a little bit. And the types of building materials we're using.
In the space.
Yeah, and the type of building materials we may be using, it might be a little different. Yeah. No, that's exactly, no, that's the same. All right. Police department phone system update. Yeah, so I should have brought this up sooner. I did not. So it's been installed for a little while now. I'm gonna say 2 months. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great system. What you're not gonna hear about you shouldn't hear about any more outages over there. The next step obviously is once they move into the new station, those phones, all they do is pick them up and take them with them. They don't have to buy a new system. It's the same system they're going to use. It's all IP based. And they're going to be on their own Verizon line over there. So that's the next step. That's the next backup that they're going to have. Right now, they're kind of sharing that backbone with the town hall. The town hall also received phones at the same time. We did a group deal. We're actually going to end up saving some money over time with that phone system, opposed to what we were paying before, because we're paying per line. And some of them, like the Woody Loudon was updated. That was a pretty expensive DPW garage. And those were very expensive because those were old POTS lines, what they call POTS lines. They're very expensive. So we're actually saving money on this system too. And it's all IP based. And like the chief said, they're getting used to it. It's very efficient and user friendly. So I'm happy and you're not going to hear about any more outages over there, which is a good thing. Yeah, have not had an outage since then. Now it is technology. You never know what's going to happen, in the future with, other type of systems. But right now, I mean, it's running great and everyone seems to like it. So I'm happy it's completed. You're welcome.
I'd like to make a comment.
Yes.
My line of profession working for the utility, I know we've had issues in the past about our location, about power outages and even phones being over here. Getting transferred over to Route 6, that is a main line. So if you have any power outages, it's gonna come back fast. A lot faster than being buried in here.
And the new police station is going to have a better backup system also. So
Yeah.
they're going to have a better backup system than they have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that goes with communication.
You like it.
You got-
You don't get it.
You have a backup,
Don't
you have a
worry.
backup system. Any questions about the phone system?
Pigeons.
Like I said, I apologize. I should have brought that forward sooner because it was a couple months, but I just want to address that. All right, new business, community survey results. So I'm requesting more participation. We really don't have a lot of participation in this. This does help the town council and the town understand where the town residents are looking to have improvements done. This isn't gonna be something based on the results that we're gonna say, okay, we gotta get rid of something, we're gonna cut this, we're gonna cut that. It just helps us, it gives us a baseline to see where we can improve with services. Some of the key things, I know that the council is gonna have something to say on some of these, but some of the key
will.
things is, I mean, the biggest want is local business development.
Absolutely.
That was the largest want,
Mm-hmm.
on the survey. And the other thing was, senior programs and services,
Yes.
which I know we're lacking in this town, which
Mm.
we're looking at solutions for that. There are other towns that have senior centers and where they run different programs. We actually don't do that in this town, and I, you know, in my opinion, I think we need something, so.
I agree.
So those are two key points. Any other counselors want to speak on the survey?
No, I thought I wasn't shocked to see those two as two of the top
Yep.
things that we need.
Yeah.
Because we do have an excellent rec department now, and there's a lot of activities. We have the Easter in the Valley, or now at Fairgrounds, we have the trunk or treat, we have the yard sale, we've got Bright Night,
Right.
we have all of those events, and that's great compared to what we had a few years ago.
Absolutely.
But I do think our seniors have been lacking. So I wasn't surprised to see that.
Mhm.
And I have talked to a number of people in town who do think that we need business, some kind of business that fits the town, that actually does fit in with the town, doesn't put a demand on our services, and does bring some revenue. And we're getting one of those soon.
Yep.
So I wasn't surprised at all that those were.
Yeah, I
our
actually
top
wasn't
two.
either. I wasn't
Yeah.
either. You hear that
Mhm.
around town, often, especially about businesses.
But I also didn't see a lot of criticism of the services that we're providing, which I
not
thought
our
was
fault.
great.
Uh,
I thought was good.
Again, I'd like to, put out there that, if you haven't filled it out, fill it out. Fill it out. It does help. It is gonna help us. It's gonna help us. It's gonna help the town. It's gonna help the town council making.
Can we bump
decisions.
it, Sue, in another email blast, in another week or so?
Yeah.
Because we
Yep.
set a deadline of December 31st.
Yep. I thought it was 31st.
I thought it was by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe just bump it out there
Yeah, just
again.
a reminder. That's fine. Any other discussion or questions on the survey?
No, I think it was a good thing to do because it definitely gives
Agreed.
us
Agreed.
insight.
Okay. Moving on, DEM grant application.
Kelly.
So, yes, please. So, a while ago, DEM an opportunity for a grant application came up, and I got received a consensus from the council that you wanted us to pursue it. I asked Michaela to take a look at it and see what she could do, and she put together a pretty good foundation for a grant application for us. And, this is for the lighting and other needs that we might have at the rec field, because they
Yep.
provided us the first two phases, grants, substantial grants for the first two phases. And we were hoping to receive something for this final phase, because lighting, in that area, for parking, particularly the soccer and football field, and I would like to see the basketball and the tennis court lit up as well.
It's also a safety issue.
The safety
Yeah.
issue, it's a recreation issue. We have heard a lot of families, very, very pleased with the field itself, and
Mhm.
some of the kids who use it have actually reached out. We know some of the kids who are somehow related to other people that come in and out of town hall, and they're really proud of it because they have now had sporting events in their own town, which they've never had before.
Mhm.
So first time that they're starting to have a sense of place here, that they feel like lacrosse has been playing over
Yeah.
there. Several like younger sports, right? To the Titans play there too.
Titans played there.
The
Yeah.
Titans
Correct.
played there.
Baseball's there.
So for the first time, instead of going to Pontiac or Situate or Gloucester, they're able to have, they're dividing it up. So some of the components of the grant were that it had to, like, not had to. So the grant is scored. We contacted the state yesterday to see how they were gonna fund this grant. Like, they have $5 million in a bond issue that they're going to give to subrecipients. And there's a limit of 500,000 per grant. So 10 grants statewide, and they have a scoring system. So we reached out yesterday to better understand the scoring system, and honestly, we do meet a lot of the components. It's multi-purpose, meaning that it's not just for soccer, it's not just for baseball, it's not one purpose. We serve several age groups there, from older people who play pickleball, for the walking path,
Tennis.
young kids
Mm.
who ride their bikes over there, who walk or play sports. So that was another component. It serves more than one community because all of the Tri-Town Titans.
Mhm.
I believe
Yeah.
the Tri-Towns are what, Situate, Gloucester, and
Situate, Foster, Gloucester.
Yeah.
right?
The girls softball team's
It
been using it for Pontiac.
serves Pontiac.
Situate, Foster, Little League.
Right. So it's regional. That's a high scoring portion of that. So I had to take a look at it for the scoring metrics to make sure that it's tight and that we meet that goal. We have a few quotes that we use. One was from 2022.
And
Right,
24.
so and 24. So the first one was when we originally went out for phase 2, we did go out to bid for using the engineered plan that we had to date. We went out for lighting as well. We couldn't afford it.
Right.
That component of it alone was about $450,000 then. So we did some of the infrastructure work for the lighting in that for phase 2, but we would like to complete it. So in last planning cycle, when we were doing can't move that shoulder that way, when we were doing the capital improvement plan, we researched, and Gordon, I believe, presented us with a quote for the lighting of the whole field at that time, and that was closer to 600,000.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that when we do actually bid it, we can get a better.
Mhm.
But we did, because the max of the grant is 500,000, and it didn't seem to matter if we asked for 300, 400, or 500. We used that estimate because it's all about the scoring. If you score high enough, you're gonna get it. If you don't score high enough, regardless of whether it was 3, it's not like you're gonna get bumped up because you only asked for 300. So we estimated, we completed the grant. Jeff did the grant budget today, and he used that budget, and we added some updated engineering fees to make sure, because that plan was not exactly followed as they tried to follow the plan for phase 1 and phase 2. Things were changed because reality is sometimes different. Things change over time. So we wanted to update the engineering in the field to make sure that we do it right the first time. That it's something that we're trying to do going forward, do something right. So we want to get an updated plan. So we put that in the cost. We used that estimate, and I believe Jeff kind of added some for inflation, right, Jeff?
We did speak about that, yes.
And then we did some landscaping and something else. What was the other component?
Site improvements, and professional engineer.
Right, so the total,
So
that-
so we would be applying for 500,000, which is the max, and based on the 25% match on the municipality's part, we'd be looking at about 167 on our end. So in total, it would be $667,000 with the $500,000 coming from the grant.
Right. So obviously, we don't have that, but
Right.
we would.
But the match can come from in-kind, so an in-kind fund or a lieu and fee of,
Right.
as well as you had mentioned, I think, request from the capital.
Right, so we do have the payment in lieu fund, which we do have
Mhm.
some money in. And that's growing every year as people, how do we get that funding? It adds, I think it's when it's closing, through the closings, certain closings, don't we get, what is it, subdivisions?
It's subdivisions, it's $1,300 per lot
Oh,
and
yeah.
subdivided, that goes into that.
that goes into that fund and it's restricted for this type of purpose.
Mm.
So we have that, and if we do actually get the grant, then we can add it to, we will know, like, in the spring, right around the time we're doing our budget, we could add it to our capital plan. And again, we're only gonna spend as much as we get or as much as we need. So in other words, if once we go out to bid, once we get all of this in place, if we don't need it, we're not gonna use it.
Right.
Right.
It's if we get a better quote, obviously, we're not gonna use it, but this will be our only opportunity of ever, in my opinion, and I believe it would be very well shared. It would be our only opportunity to actually get lighting there,
Mhm.
because we will not ever have $500,000 to devote, $600,000 to devote to that field for that purpose.
So Kelly or Jeff, when would we expect to hear? You guys have done all the legwork, you've done everything, you've submitted everything.
No,
No.
again,
No.
no.
The-
So
Oh,
this
it's
is
not-
Actually, we're talking
Oh, it
about this
isn't
in
submitted.
detail because that's actually part of the grant.
Okay, I thought it
Requirement
was
that
already
needs to
submitted.
Put it out and discuss it at a meeting.
Okay,
It's been advertised through the agenda procedures. So it goes in and will be submitted. It's due on the 18th.
and then when would we hear back? Did they give a timeline for
They don't,
when?
they don't give a definitive timeline.
They don't.
So for instance, the previous grant that I had applied for, it took a few months to even hear back
Right.
from them.
Right.
So I think they're hesitant to really give an actual time frame.
Okay,
But as far as the time frame for the grant, if money is accepted, then it would start in spring 2026 and it would be a 1-year time frame.
okay.
Okay.
But the other thing is, but we've had this grant multiple times. You
Yes.
Generally don't even hear about it until February, March, right? And then we can extend. We've extended both phase 1 and 2 for over a year because we had weather issues, whatever, and that's all accepted. So even though you only have, say you have a year, you simply extend it. And that way, because we really don't necessarily have all the funding to exactly, to move
Mm.
forward. But we'll know whether or not we need to plan to have the funding,
Mhm.
right? It's just that, do you miss the opportunity because this is the only time it's up and available?
Right.
It's the opportunity to
Right.
apply for it
Mm.
now, to get $500,000 to improve, to do the final stage of that grant. So that's what we plan to do.
I was
anything-
gonna follow up, but just to underscore your point, you've already put a significant amount of work into this field. It's a multi-phase process. You said it was a 2-phase process without the lights. The town has already engaged in this grant process and they've already been awarded a significant amount of money. So it's not as if we're applying for a new grant. It's kind of something that we're already familiar with. Adding lights to the field helps to expand programs. So kind of circling back to the need for, additional senior services. Not that there would be senior services there, but it would cater to the senior population, especially if you add that safety component to it. So it does appeal to a wide demographic, all demographics within town. So just kind of to underscore that point and the need for it within town.
For sure. Now, are we looking for a motion or was this just kind of an update of where we are? I don't think you even need a motion to
The motion,
go
again,
forward, right?
Just to
I think
accept.
it would help
Yeah.
that you're gonna accept the fact, that so we have modified this grant for wording and language today and yesterday a little bit to better perfect the tone of it for the scoring purposes.
Mhm.
To hopefully score as high as we can, but to accept the general,
But just that you approve of the application.
Right.
To move forward.
right.
Okay,
Honoring the grant's request to talk about it.
Right.
That's what this
Yeah.
is.
No.
But that you're supporting it, really.
Yeah.
So without
Okay.
a
Yeah.
motion, really, you don't have anything formal saying that you're supporting it, that you agree with it.
Sometimes they want that,
They might want it.
so,
but then I think also sometimes we run into the problem where, one council has said, hey, do this, and then by the time it gets
Mhm.
accepted, the next council's like, well, we don't like this, and then you're
Right.
catch 22.
so what kind of, I just want to make the proper motion for this. Cause they've already been doing the work. So would the motion be just to allow the town to submit this?
The town to submit and to submit the application and accept it if it were granted.
Okay, so I will make a motion to allow the town, I don't know if I have to specify
I think
Kelly
it's fine.
and
It's the planning department.
the
really.
planning department to submit this application for ball field lighting and to accept the award if it's granted.
Second.
Okay, I would ask that you ask for public comment if there's any, just because they would like
Yeah,
feedback.
that's, I can do that.
That
Yeah,
was
we
a
got
motion
it.
in a
Yep.
second.
So we got a motion in
Yeah.
a second. Is there any discussion on the grant process? Yes. Yes. Yep, please.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, we can't hear you
Yeah, I
unless you're speaking into that.
Zoom people.
Yeah,
That's the next thing. We gotta get a mobile mic. You're correct.
Oh, you have one of those hanging ones that just follows?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
it'll start moving.
Do one of those.
Linda Tibbetts, 16 Mill Road. My question is just, I think it's a fantastic idea that we have this nice rec area. However, I'm also concerned about the dark skies that Foster has, and I do know that many people want that. So I was wondering if the town council or the grant writers are planning to use the best technology for dark sky
I
lighting.
had spoken
actually,
to Gordon
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
It's on the grant.
It's on the-
It's on the.
It's in the. it's
Yeah,
on
and
the
it-
Grant.
Yeah.
It would be like on a timer, right? So when
Yes.
a game, they would only have so many hours for a game and then the lights would shut off.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
it's also the type of lighting and the position of the lighting.
Exactly.
Right, so
The lighting
doesn't-
going
And
down.
that impacted also the pricing, to be
Yeah.
honest with
Yes.
you.
I'm sure.
And that's
Thank you.
fine, because that's what we're trying to promote, and we've already met on this so many times. We wouldn't try to usurp that for our own project, you know.
Yeah, so I can just read that real quick if you want me to. That little section.
Mike,
So it says right in the grant request, additionally, this project is in line with the Foster Comprehensive Plan goal to promote sustainability as energy efficient LED lighting will be installed in compliance with the town's dark sky ordinance.
Yeah.
So they already have that built into the grant request.
Mhm.
Any other discussion? Yes.
Mike.
Mike Krosick, 48A Walker. My wife and I walk over there a lot. We bring our kids over there, which means we have like an entire gaggle of people because we have 5 kids over there at a time. But the lighting would be fantastic coming from just a resident, especially for the younger kids. They play basketball and everything else. And I just think in that type of environment for safety and everything else, it just allows us to keep an eye on them. So full support of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So hopefully we score well. I mean, Michaela and Jeff put a lot of time in it, and I'm hoping we were successful the first 2 rounds. They asked today, there were 3 grants already submitted, but they expect a lot more. It's a very competitive grant process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have 5 million to spend. The max is 500,000 you can apply, so let's knock on wood, and we should
Yep.
hear in the next few months.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion?
That would be great because.
It really
The
would.
longer you wait, price of everything goes up.
Exactly.
That's for everything.
Yeah.
So no other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Right. All right. Thanksgiving proclamation.
He can keep it.
It's a bigger.
All right.
Bigger rating.
Bigger rating.
All right, Thanksgiving proclamation.
Okay. Okay, I will read the Thanksgiving proclamation. Town of Foster Proclamation for Thanksgiving Day. Whereas the month of November holds historical significance in giving thanks for the town of Foster's distinguishing characteristics, and whereas people in the town of Foster can view the stars in the night sky, hear the birds early on a spring morning, enjoy the sounds and scents of nature in summer at dusk, and view the changing colors of the leaves in autumn. And whereas the people of the town of Foster respect the beauty of our natural environment and recognize their obligation to protect it for future generations. And whereas the citizens of the town of Foster exhibit the spirit of volunteerism as shown by the volunteer fire companies and service on various boards, commissions, and organizations. And whereas the citizens of the town of Foster assist those facing financial challenges through donations of goods and by donating to the food pantries at the Department of Social Services and local churches. And whereas the populace of the town of Foster gathers together and supports community events such as Foster Old Home Days, Concerts in the Valley, Community Yard Sale, Artist Open Studio, and Christmas in the Valley. And whereas the people of the town of Foster recognize and respond to the need for conservation through recycling, that which can be recycled to diminish the damaging impact on our environment and preserving valuable resources through the Foster Land Trust and Borders Farm. And whereas the people of the town of Foster respect and preserve the past through supporting projects to protect our historic buildings, stone walls, cemeteries, and town count. And whereas the people of the town of Foster plan for the future through the Planning Board, Zoning Board, Conservation Commission, Library Board, and Recreation Committees. And whereas the citizens of the town of Foster all beliefs are invited once a year to gather in a spirit of Thanksgiving at this help me out.
Ecumenical.
Ecumenical. That's as bad as the.
Ecumenical.
So they
Yeah.
put just that, yeah.
Don't even say that.
Yes, okay. You guys got that word, ecumenical Thanksgiving service. Now, therefore be it resolved that the town council for the town of Foster affirms its commitment to a positive quality of life for its residents and is proud to proclaim November 27, 2025 as Thanksgiving Day in the town of Foster, dated this 13th day of November 2025. Stephen H. Plouffe, Council President. And with that, I'll make a motion to accept the Thanksgiving proclamation as read.
Second.
Well, maybe quite,
All right.
almost as read.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Right, proclamation, pass it down. I did. No, I have one. Yeah, I'll take it to the church. Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. All righty, okay.
All right, we are, okay, executive session.
Okay, I move to go into executive closed session pursuant to Rhode Island General Laws 42-46-5 for the discussion of personnel according to Rhode Island General Laws 42-46-5A1, and to reconvene in open session and further to keep the minutes of said meeting closed and the minutes of all executive sessions held previous to this meeting be closed and remain to provisions of the general laws of Rhode Island 42-46-4 and 5.
Second.
All right, motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we are now in executive session. Thank you for coming.